We're all constantly online, right? It's a nonstop whirlwind of data flying back and forth. But how do we make sure only the good stuff actually gets to us? Well, that's where firewalls come in. So let's dive into this essential piece of cybersecurity that's quietly protecting you right now, every single day.
Just think about it for a second. Every single time you connect to the internet, your device is basically opening a door to a global network with billions of other people and systems. So who's knocking? Is it a friendly website you're trying to visit, or is it something a little more malicious? Without some kind of guard, you really have no way of knowing.
And that guard, you guessed it, is the firewall. Its job is actually super simple in concept. It's a filter. It stands between your trusted network, your computer, your phone, your home Wi-Fi, and the completely untrusted network, which is, well, the entire internet. It's the gatekeeper, deciding who gets a visitor pass and who gets told to turn right back around. And this slide really gets to the heart of why we even have these things. Can you imagine a world before firewalls? Any computer connected to the internet was just a wide-open target. So firewalls became our first, most fundamental line of defense. They stop hackers from just waltzing in, they can prevent malware that's already on your device from phoning home to its creators, and they seriously reduce your attack surface, which is just a fancy way of saying they reduce the number of ways a bad guy could even try to get in. Okay, so how does this digital guard actually do its job? I promise, it's not magic. It's a really logical process of inspection, kind of like a bouncer checking IDs at the door of a club. Here's the basic play-by-play, and it's brilliant in its simplicity. Data from the internet travels in these tiny little pieces called packets. Now, before a single one of those packets can reach your computer, it has to go through the firewall first. The firewall takes a quick look, inspects it against a set of security rules, and only if it checks out is it allowed to pass. If it doesn't, nope, blocked. Simple as that. So what is it looking for exactly? Well, it checks a few key things. The IP address tells it where the data is coming from. The port number is like a specific doorway for different apps on your computer. Is it trying to talk to your web browser, or is it knocking on a door that should be locked? The protocol is the language it's speaking, and the really advanced firewalls, they can even peek inside the packet to see what's in there. This right here is the perfect analogy. Seriously. Just like airport security has to screen every single passenger before they can get on a plane, a firewall screens every single data packet before it can get onto your network. It's this basic, crucial process that keeps the whole system from going haywire. But not all security is the same, is it? You've got your basic bouncer at a local pub, and then you've got the highly trained elite bodyguard for a celebrity. Well, firewalls have evolved in pretty much the same way. Let's take a look at how these digital guards have leveled up over the years. So the very first firewalls were just simple packet filters. They were fast, but honestly, not very bright. Then we got stateful inspection, which was way smarter because it could remember active connections. It's like a guard who not only checks your ID, but also remembers that you walked in 5 minutes ago. Then you have proxy firewalls, which act as a middleman to hide your identity. But here's the real aha moment: next generation firewalls, or NGFWs. These are the elite bodyguards. An old firewall might see some encrypted traffic from a trusted site and just wave it on through. But an NGFW can actually look inside that encrypted traffic, spot a piece of ransomware hiding in there, and shut it down before it ever gets to you. That is a total game changer. Firewalls also come in two main flavors. You've got your hardware firewalls, that's a physical box like your home Wi-Fi router. It protects every single device connected to it. Then you have software firewalls, which are applications running on your computer, like the one built into Windows or macOS. That only protects that one machine. The crucial thing to get here is that you don't choose one or the other. The best setups use both for something called defense in depth. You layer your security. Okay, we've gone through what they are and how they work. But let's bring this back to the big picture. What are the practical limits, and what does all this really mean for your digital life every day? Now, this might be the single most important slide in this whole explainer, so listen up. A firewall is amazing at its job, but its job has limits. It cannot stop a phishing email that tricks you into clicking a malicious link. It can do absolutely nothing if your bank password is password123. And let me be absolutely crystal clear on this. It is not a replacement for good antivirus software. They do different jobs. And that leads us right to this fundamental truth. A firewall is powerful, it's essential, but it is not a silver bullet. You know all those massive data breaches you read about? A lot of them didn't happen because a firewall failed. They happened because an employee got tricked into opening the door from the inside. Your firewall is a non-negotiable part of your security, but it's just one part. It has to work together with other tools, and frankly, with you being smart and aware. And the amazing thing is, once you start looking, you realize they're everywhere. This isn't some abstract technology just for huge companies. There's a firewall in your Wi-Fi router. There's one on your phone. It's built right into your computer's operating system. It's protecting your office network, and it's protecting every single cloud service you use, from Google Drive to Netflix. They are the true, unsung heroes of our digital world. So, as we wrap this up, I really want to leave you with this question to think about. We've established that the firewall is your essential, your absolute first line of defense. But now that you know its limits, what's your second? Is it using strong, unique passwords for everything? Is it making sure your antivirus software is up to date? Or is it just being a little more skeptical of that weird-looking email? Real solid security is all about layers, and it all starts with that silent, digital guard at the gate.